Greetings and Chatelet, everyone. As you know about my channel, YouTube doesn't allow me to moderate all of the comments, just some of them, so there's no more comments. And you can find all about it by reading my header there, or you can go to my website to contact me. But anyway, on to the review. This is an ESS-422. It's the model number, I believe, and comes in a box, and of course the box has a sort of a soft carry case, zippered carry case. It comes with this thing, which is pretty amazing. They got the price down to 150 bucks. This is the headphone that has the Heil air motion transformer in it. Now, those AMT air motion transformers were developed for speakers many decades ago, and how well they've done since, I have no idea. Apparently, they're not exactly a hot ticket anymore, if they even make them. But they decided to put a air motion transformer into this headphone. So it's a hybrid. It has that plus a dynamic driver, dynamic for the lowers, and AMT for the higher frequencies. And for people who don't know what an air motion transformer is, it's like an accordion. It's got a folded diaphragm and like an accordion, and it squeezes sound out. So it's like if you take a cherry pit, put it between two fingers and squeeze hard enough, and everything else will shoot out from between your fingers real quick. And basically that's a general principle here. As far as the headphone itself goes, it came with a cord. It's corded only, of course, and you can see the 3.5 millimeter input right there on your cup. And it's just a standard black skinny cord that doesn't amount to much, but I got a lot of other headphone cables, so I'll use those instead. But this is very heavy for its size, quite heavy for its size. It must weigh, I don't know, it feels like 1.5 pounds. But and it has a strong clamp, but it has some really nice ultra soft pea leather or whatever covered ear cups, and it might even be real leather for all I know. And so it's comfortable once you get it on your head. You just have to be aware before you buy one of these things that there is a lot of pressure. So the ear cups seem to be deep enough and large enough to fit my average size ears in good comfort. You might go a little larger than mine and still fit in, but very large ears probably won't. The cups are wood, real wood, and they claim that each one is unique as far as the pattern on the wood. And I forget what kind of wood that is. But anyway, I've seen a lot of other headphones that are very low cost that have wood ear cups like this, and the other metal hardware. I remember one, I got a version 1 and 2 of the Wraith. I forget what that brand is, but it's the Wraith number 1 and 2. And the sound of that wasn't all that great. But the sound of this headphone, I'm going to give that to you right now, right here off of my cell phone where I set up an EQ curve. And here's what it looks like. This is, remember an EQ curve is the upside down of the frequency response. So I did a little minor cut down here around, it looks like 40, 50, about 65 hertz. Did a very minor boost, about 3 decibels there at 200. Did a couple of push downs there at 5 and 10. Or 500 and 1000 hertz, where the output was very strong compared to the rest of the mid-range. And then I did a big boost of looks like about 7 decibels or something at 3 kilohertz. It was very weak there. Might even be 8 decibels. And then just a tiny little tip up at 10 kilohertz, following the 9 kilohertz resonances, which this sort of has. It didn't show up in this curve. Most headphones take a dive there. But anyway, we'll work that out and listening over a period of time and see what happens with that. But in the meantime, anyway, it looks pretty smooth there. Now, when I look at it in my actual music player, the height of it is exaggerated a little bit. But here's what it looks like on a music player. Now that it's twice as peaky as what it normally is, because the blocks there are not square, and the line above and below the horizontal line is 6 decibels, and then the vertical lines where they change from black to white are 100, 1000, and 10,000 hertz. So it required pretty substantial EQ, and I'm hoping maybe after some burn-in time it won't be all that bad. I've done quite a few headphone reviews lately, and this, for example, the V-Modem 100 Master that I use mostly is reasonably flat, a little recess at 5 kilohertz, but it's reasonable. And this one here, again, I'm not sure how it's going to turn out in the long run. Probably won't be horrible, but the harder they are to equalize, of course, the less likely it is you'll get a good hi-fi sound out of it that's doesn't have real narrow recesses and peaks that you couldn't get to. So anyway, very unusual headphone, ESS-422, containing a dynamic driver plus a Heil air motion transformer. Wow, that's something I never ever expected to see. Now, apparently this came out quite a while ago, and they, I guess they weren't successful selling them at whatever price. I think it was supposed to be $500-600, something like that, which of course would have been worth it if it had a flatter response. But anyway, I got it for 150 bucks off Amazon, and gee, I mean, $150 for something built this big and with you know, Heil air motion transformer along with dynamic driver. I think they're just selling them at cost. I guess that's what they're doing. So anyway, if you want to have an adventure with something like this, with something really new, different, nice wood ear cups and all that, got some equalization that you can use, 150 bucks is quite a steal. So that's about all I got to say on this ESS-422, so thank you very much.